Hey, I'm back. Ryan Buell, owner of Bonsai Cycle Works. We're doing a shifting video today. I started it on a previous live feed, had a customer come in. I'm going to edit that video shorter and probably combine them both. We were talking about shifting issues. One of the most common ones was between the seat and the handlebars, that being user error. Then we went to explaining the 3 rings and 7 rings, and in this case, where you should and shouldn't be on the shifting. And then we were getting into the big one, but we are going to show you what the most common reason is for these two to break in a controlled setting using this. And it's going, hopefully, what will happen is it will blow itself up. Showing what we see typically on a weekly basis every Saturday. Parents bring their kid's bike in with the derailleur hanging off and don't know why. I'll show you why. Anyway, so with the big rings, I was talking about Eagle 12-speed. When you go to a single ring system in the front with 11 or 12 speeds in the back, the advantage is simplicity. You have less gears, less buttons, less issues, but you have the range you need compared to something like this. So you have all the gears you need with this. The drawback to doing something like this for some road, mainly on the roadside, is when you want the gears, you have multiple gears in the front. This one's good, this one's okay, but if I had one right here, that'd be perfect. And that's kind of where 10, 11 speed came in. You have a couple different ranges you can do. When you go to a single ring system on the front with 11 or 12, you can lose that ideal gear that you're used to for that cadence that you want to do. On a mountain bike setting, it's not necessarily an issue, or at least I personally haven't experienced that. I've been able to work around it and either speed up or slow down a little bit, and it works fine. If you wanted to do a single ring upgrade on your bike with 12-speed SRAM, we can do SRAM NX system. Their cassette, this won't fit on the traditional Shimano free hub, which you may have. This is for SRAM XD hub. You have to have a certain hub to run this one. But they make their SRAM NX cassette, which is still wide range, but it's an 11 tooth versus 10 tooth. That will fit on your traditional cassette body you already probably have. And that system installed is about $400 for the cassette, the chain, the rear derailleur, and the shifter. And then if we need to do a chain ring in the front also, about $400 installed. So now, let's say your kid was riding their bike and the derailleur is not working right, or somebody decided to hit it, or they dropped their bike on the ground, hit this side, and then their shifting went off. Well, why does that happen? Because the shifter, or the derailleur, this guy, gets bent. Either the hanger, which is this guy. In most cases, most nicer bikes will have a derailleur hanger, which is replaceable. The reason for that is so you don't break the frame in the event of what I'm about to do happens. This frame's steel, so the hanger's a little more forgiving, so we can typically bend it back with no issue. We can bend these back to a point, but ultimately they're designed to break. So they're designed to break so that hopefully you don't break this guy. But what I'm going to do today, hopefully, will destroy both. And what happens is you drop something on it, you lean it over, car backs into it, whatever the case is, and it bends the hanger. The little guy I showed you, this guy, bends that in, so now the derailleur's not straight, it's actually going towards the wheel. So I will show you up close first what it looks like. It's straight now, so you can see it's a straight line where the chain goes down. Now, let's get this a little closer. This is called science. So we're going to hit it. Oh no, I just crashed. And now you can see the derailleur is actually, get the camera in there right, actually bent a little bit inwards. You kind of see that. Let's do it one more time for good measure so that we can guarantee the result of what I'm trying to show you, which really this would probably work fine. One more time. All right. So now it's really bent. And you can probably see it a lot more so now, where the derailleur, this is bent, but it's really not this, it's this guy that's bent. So you can kind of see the white is actually bent inwards. And what that's going to do is you're riding along and you're shifting your bike. Get a big ring here, get some speed on it. So because the derailleur is getting closer, make sure I can get it. I'm gonna have to hit it one more time to make sure of the result. So one more. Okay. So somebody's ruined your day and you're shifting in the back. You're back here in the small ring where the derailleur's farther away from the wheel, and you shift up to an easier gear, being, let's say, 7 to 5 to 4, 3, 2, or 1, whichever. And then this happens. So let's go. That's not good. That's not what I want. Let's make this better. Let's try it again. Let's bend this back and do it a different way. So now I'm bending it towards the center. Just straight back that way. And now you can kind of see a little more exaggerated how it's bent. Bent towards the wheel that way, where it should be straight up and down. It'd probably help if I was riding it, have more weight behind it. So you're riding it, you're in the small ring, you shift up to an easier gear, going kind of fast. That happens, or even worse, cooperating. This gets stuck in here and ripped off. Doesn't want to work. Why does it happen so easy when you're writing it, but not when you want to show it? Anyway, let's see. It's stuck in here now. There we go. Have you seen that happen before? And you wonder why? Other than me forcefully doing it, that's why that happens. So now you need a new derailleur and possibly a new hanger if it had one. Probably a new chain because it's all messed up now. And then if you, let's say you had a carbon frame and this happened, and you wonder how your carbon frame gets broken right here when this happens, because the derailleur flips around and hits that. What else can cause this other than just hitting it and having it bent in? possibly something getting stuck, a tree or a branch, a root, a stick, whatever. Now, let's see. Get it busted up for good measure. Last time. So that's what happens. You ever had your pulleys come off, or seen your kids' pulleys come off, and the derailleur's just hanging there? That's what causes it. The derailleur hanger is hit and bent inwards towards the wheel. While you're riding it, you shift up to an easier ring which goes closer to the wheel. The derailleur gets stuck in the spokes and ripped off, just like I did. If I were riding the bike, this probably would have happened more so than me having to forcefully do it in the stand to show you. So if you do fall, your bike falls over, your derailleur hanger's bent, bring it to Bonsai. We'll take care of it. We can adjust it out pretty easily. We have tools for that. Derailleur adjustments are $14 each. Obviously, this is a derailleur replacement, new derailleur, all that. But if you do have this scenario happen, come on by the shop. We can help you out. So, hopefully you enjoyed it. Please share it. I'm Brian at Bonsai Cycle Works. Thank you.